160, right? Do you remember what each one of those numbers represented, though? The 70 and the 90? When I go over here, if I flip that light switch, what's going to happen? Light's going to come on, light's going to go off. Electricity, right? So we had, okay, 70 was going to be roughly electricity. Okay, how about when you go to, in the middle, if you have a gas range, turn your oven on, okay, it fires up. If you have a furnace in the middle of the winter and it's cold, okay, keep your house heated. Okay, natural gas is what that runs to, so you have to pay for electricity and for natural gas to go ahead and do those kind of similar things like that. So when you saw those two things, grand total for in Spokane is going to be a Vista, you're looking at 160.
Bless you.
Okay, city, what do we decide on? How much do we have down on our list here?
Included. Yeah, that 0.
So we got lucky on this, right? Because that was a big 0, but why was it a 0? Go ahead, Haley.
Because your, what is it called? Because you pay rent.
Rent. So this particular place right now, this apartment that we found online, it was included. The sewage, so we're talking about the running water, you wash your hands, you do a load of laundry, dishwasher, whatever it is. Okay, this place paid the city bill for you. Sewer, when you go to the bathroom, okay? Those kind of things are not typically always going to be covered, especially if you have a house. Those are things you're paying on your own. But there are a lot of apartments as you go and research that might be a perk of picking one over the other. So for this example, we had 0, right? Now, food. We talked about it yesterday. So we did 400 total, which was about, how much a month? Or a week? We thought you guys would like to eat a decent amount. We thought that this would be a high number if only going to the grocery store and shopping, but for example, if you wanted to go to maybe out to a movie with a friend and get some popcorn, or you wanted to go out to maybe Chili's one night for dinner. So if you wanted to go out and actually spend on eating at a restaurant versus always cooking at home, we thought roughly about $100 a week would be all right. Right, Rosa? Right? So we did that times 4. $400. That's where we got it from yesterday. Now, communication. We talked about different things. What do you need to try to work into? Haley, what was one of them?
It was internet.
One was internet, and what do we say we paid roughly a month for internet?
$24.
24, so we said internet. Okay? 24, then what was the other one we had? Phone, cell phone bill? Okay, how many of you guys have a cell phone right now? Okay, and we said 55 if you did that. Okay, so that was rough. A grand total of 24, 55? Say it loud, Patrick. $79. Okay, here's what I want you guys to do right now. Okay, who's got, speaking of cell phones, anyone have one out close to them right now? Okay, hold up. Add these up for us real quick, please. 45 plus 45 plus. Did it turn off? Well, we got one right over here. Okay, 45. Just add all those up. 45 plus 45 plus 160, 479.
So we have to add all those up.
Yep. This right now is going to be the low end.
$1,169.
Say that again.
$1,169.
$1,169. Okay, so this is going to be the magic number right now. I want you guys really to remember as we go through here. Okay, so we'll put some big arrows here. See it, remember it, keep back to it as we go. The main reason we're doing this is because we keep hearing a lot of these students when we're trying to employ these job skills. Okay, a lot of you guys say, well, I don't need to know these. Okay, I get paid, I get state assistance. So we're doing this to realize and show you guys the difference, so that's not enough. Okay, these job skills are going to be important, right, Tyree? Right, Tyree?
Right.
Absolutely. So skills like that might come in handy in the workplace, okay, that a boss or employer would really want to see you reacting, are things we need to be practicing in school. State assistance, roughly a month. What do you guys know or think or assume that you're going to get once you turn 18?
It's their whole life.
What's that?
Some of them are already getting it before 18.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Getting one. Oh,
As
this is
a-
like
So state assistance, a monthly check. What do you think roughly? Some of you guys already get this. So it's going to vary between what 680, 640-ish to maybe low sevens. So for the sake of this, we'll just say $700. Okay, so that's kind of easier math. State assistance typically is going to be $700 a month. So that's right there. So we're talking about that.
But I mean, you have to do tax. What? So you have to do.
So-
Out of the money you get, do they already take away tax?
This is what you're going to clear. So the check you would get handed to you every month. So when you get that automatically, when it's put in your account, you get a check for you. Okay, this would be roughly what you would get. Okay, so this is what a lot of students kind of talk about, and they just say, well, this is what I get. I get this my state assistance. I get my $700 a month. I'm good to go. I don't need to learn these skills to work at a job. But how much do we find out right now at the low end? How much are we going to have to spend a month? $1,169, right? Is this enough to cover this?
No.
No. No. All right. So we're going to do some more math here real quick, show you guys the difference. Now, how many of you guys knew that there's still options the state or employers will still work with you to give you only a certain amount of hours? The state will still give you state assistance if you don't work more than 20 hours a week. Okay? Show of hands right now. How many of you guys know what a full work week is? How many hours do they say? Kayla, go ahead.
I'm guessing 9 hours.
A week? Let's try 40. Okay, 40 hours a week is what they deem to be a full work week. Okay? So there's places right now, when we go over here and see what state assistance would be, which we're going to have crossed over to the 700. Okay, 700. If you still work 20 hours a week, the state will not take away this money, so you'll still get the state assistance. And if you go and find the job and the job skills, you'll still get that paycheck from the business as well. Okay? Caitlin, you work right now. Do you work for minimum wage? Yes, okay. What's minimum wage for us? So $9.19 an hour. Okay, that's the absolute lowest that you can make per hour as you're working. So every hour you work, Stephen, how much are they going to pay you for that? Minimum wage. The minimum amount of money you would make for 1 hour of work if you get a job at $9.19, right? Okay, you guys see that? Do you understand that? You guys see where we're going with this? Okay, so if you choose this route where you still want to keep your state assistance, right? You go to get a job. You guys have started working on these skills, whether it's marshals at the mall. Okay, maybe you go and, for example, there's a student that used to go to North Central here named Seretti. She just got hired at Sacred Heart, I believe it is. Okay, working in the hospital. So if you get a job wherever it is out there, and you still want to get your state assistance, there's a lot of places that will work with you and not work you more than 20 hours a week to make sure you're still getting both. So 20 hours a week is a limit you can work and still get, okay, that state assistance check, right? So if you have $9 times 20 bucks or 20 hours you're working that week, who's got a calculator again? Let's get one.
So how many hours? 20?
So right now, if we want to find out how much money we're going to make from our job, and we're working 20 hours a week,